Hi everyone, I'm Any New Province and I just finished up the league with Defender Stampede. Man, we drew super well tonight and I definitely went infinite with very little time on the clock. You can burn your opponent out with a Valakut Invoker in whatever match you want by clicking on the timestamps in the description down below. While you're down there, if you wouldn't mind liking the video and subscribing to the channel, I'd seriously appreciate it. It's a great way to let me know you've enjoyed everything and it really encourages me to keep making great Pauper content. Thank you so much for watching and enjoy the league. Match 1, Game 1. Possibly Pauper Playable, wall combo, a la Proteus. Yeah, Stellaris it's a wicked game. This is a good hand. I don't know if I want to turn 1 Portcullis Vine or turn 1 Adventurous Impulse and look for more ramp. Probably want to do that actually, because we can just cast Portcullis Vine and another ramp piece off of Wall of Roots next turn. So I probably want to Impulse turn 1. So I'll keep. We're not really keeping any secrets from our opponent by Portcullis Vining on turn 1. So this is going to be play fast type of deck, so we got to make our decisions as quick as we can. Kind of land bottom 2 leads. That's not great. There are not very many lands in this deck, so hopefully we don't flood out. Are there... It doesn't look like I'm dropping frames or anything. So I'm not sure what that might be. Is anyone else experiencing issues? I wonder if maybe it's just Twitch being silly. Smooth, baby. Well, that's what we want. We want smooth streaming. So if this is some kind of like removal based deck, it's kind of nice to have Portcullis Vine here as sort of a release valve. We didn't get up to 5 mana very fast from Muldrifter, but so maybe that was a mulligan. He who is in the water. Our sub baby will be named Pestilence, and I'm sorry, I'm not open to suggestions. Well, that is fair. I don't disagree with that baby name. I think it makes sense. I did have a ton of fun playing your Pestilence deck, so I wholeheartedly agree with the baby being named Pestilence. Thank you, sir. So at this point, I don't know whether it's time to hardcast Muldrifter or not, or to wait to hardcast Muldrifter or not. I think I'm okay, yeah, especially where we drew another one. I think I'm okay evoking it. Our opponent is obviously on some kind of removal-based deck. What's up, pproteus? How you doing tonight? We're about to evoke a Muldrifter for value. What do you think? Is this the evoke turn? I think we evoke and then cast another one out. We're still trying to develop our ramp, get enough mana to combo off. So if we're not trying to win with Muldrifters, then this is definitely time to evoke. And I should leave, yeah, I'll leave up green mana because we might hit Adventurous Impulse. So we'll evoke the Muldrifter. I'm excited too. I feel like I gotta play really fast. There's gonna be tight decisions. I might miss some advice because of the stream lag. I feel like if there's going to be a time to have very fast reaction, it would be tonight. Can't attack with any of our boys, so we're going to pass. What's up, Nirok? How you doing? Welcome. There's Phyrexian Rager. I feel like our opponent's probably on, like, infinite removal. A little nervous to just cast out Axebane Guardian. Well, we have another one now, so that's good. So I think that's what we're going to do. Going to go ahead and 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. We'll just cast Axebane Guardian, play an island, and pass the turn. You can if you want. I feel like it's going to be a really hard deck to play. I don't even know if playing Axebane Guardian was correct there. Any deck that goes infinite is pretty difficult to navigate from what I understand. So we'll see if our opponent is going to... No removal. That's good. We don't really care about how much life they have. I don't know if it'd be appropriate to even sack Wall of Roots here. Oh, sorry, Hardcore MTG. I hope it's not a persistent issue for you. I hope we can find some way to resolve it. But sometimes that just happens. Yep, no 2 mana stuff for us to do. Nice. Okay, so I don't know if we can go infinite here. We have 3 defenders, so we need at least 1 more defender on the battlefield to go infinite. So I think that means we have to take this turn to play Axebane Guardian for sure. So we'll play Axebane Guardian. Axebane Guardian now taps for 4 mana, so we can transmute for Galvanic Alchemist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. So we don't have a way. We can go infinite here, but we can only draw cards. I think that's what we'll do. I think we're still going to do that. So we'll tap this for all blue mana for now, because that's what we're going to be using. Our opponent's tapped out, so if we can find an opportunity to win here, then that's what we want to do. So we don't have enough mana to combo off, actually. I don't think, because we only have enough mana to transmute this and cast. So actually, I think here we'll just run out Muldrifter. Hardcast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That eliminates most of our green mana. So we might draw something with green mana. So we're going to hardcast Mulldrifter, draw some cards. And there's Wall of Roots. So we'll just cast another Wall of Roots. And a Portcullis Vine. Now we're making so much mana next turn, we should be able to combo off. We do have to draw a lot more cards, though. Somehow. Mnemonic Wall with Adventurous Impulse is going to help, but we do need to draw more cards. So I wonder if I could go looking. I guess we can sack Defenders with Portcullis Vine. We don't need that much mana to go infinite, so we can draw a couple extra cards. Opponent probably going to slam a Pestilence here. I would assume. Yep. So they can ping for 1, but that's not really relevant to us right now. Yeah. Absolutely going to go for it. They have 1 mana up, but I don't know what they could use with 1 mana to interact. Even Ghastly Demise is turned off here. We find Mnemonic Wall. So if we can Ghostly Flicker 2 Mnemonic Walls, but that's not what we're in the market for doing right now. Mnemonic Wall getting back Adventurous Impulse is going to help once we have infinite mana. All right, so we will go get Galvanic Alchemist, I think. Yeah. Galvanic Alchemist. We will cast Galvanic Alchemist. And pair with one of our Axebanes. So we have infinite mana, we just need a win condition, and we get to Adventurous Impulse twice looking for it. So I don't know if they're going to scoop. We do have infinite mana. Axebane Guardian. So we will tap this for blue. Bunch of blue mana. Gonna just generate some mana now so that I don't mess up and not float enough or something. But I probably shouldn't waste time making too much extra mana. So we'll go ahead and make green this time. Downshifts will hit tomorrow, I think. So we might actually run into some spice from Masters tomorrow. So I'm going to use a lot of green mana here because I don't want to mess up. What's up, Aetheron? Oh, 7th, excuse me. It's the 7th. Okay, so I just got it wrong. So we will use its ability. We need a way to find our win condition for our infinite mana. That's a land, so that's a whiff, unfortunately. But it does get us closer. So we're going to untap. Make some blue mana. And same thing. We're just going to make a bunch of mana, cast another Mnemonic Wall. This did combo off pretty quickly, especially where our opponent didn't interact with our Axebane Guardian. We just kind of had the opportunity to do whatever we wanted. But it is taking a little while to combo off, so I have to be wary of that. Yeah, okay. That's kind of what I thought. Unless it's, don't take actions unless it's untapped? Oh yeah, no, that is a good idea. That's that pro tip right there. All right, so untap Axebane Guardian, cast Mnemonic Wall. I guess I'll look pretty silly here if we whiff again, but... The beard hath returneth, rock and roll. It has. The beard is back in town. So hopefully we find a way to keep doing stuff here. We can sack a couple of defenders to Portcullis Vine. We have infinite mana, so we can just keep sacking defenders until we have 4 left. But that, of course, would be pretty unfortunate. So I am going to sack the other Portcullis Vine first, I believe. Or no, I guess I'll sack Wall of Roots. Draw a card. Utopia Sprawl. Okay, that doesn't matter. So we'll tap Portcullis Vine. Pay 2. Sack Portcullis Vine. Oh, Tragic Slip does get us now. That's true. Temporal Spring. Okay, so now we can bounce our opponent's entire board. So we'll Temporal Spring their untap land first. Or no, we don't have Ghostly Flicker. So we can't do that. All right, guys. Well, I guess we fizzled, unfortunately. So we'll play a land. Utopia Sprawl up the land for blue. And I think we just got to pass. We're kind of out of actions here. What can Temporal Spring do? Nothing, because we can't draw. Yeah, I think so. So we'll Temporal Spring Pestilence. And pass. Unfortunately. So a little bit of wasted time there, but it is what it is. Well, if they just waste time casting Pestilence next turn, they're not trying to interact with us at least. It was a little brutal. Brutal as in like I did it wrong or just a lot of fizzling. So our opponent's going to cast Pestilence. And probably pass. I think they're a little frustrated with us. What do we draw? Land. All right, so I think we're going to sack Wall of Roots now to our Portcullis Vine. Draw a card. Axebane Guardian. All right, well, our opponent's going to have enough mana to kill all of our Axebane Guardians now. That really sucks. It won't kill our Mnemonic Walls unless they have untapped Black Source. But yeah, we might be on the back foot now, big time. Big time back foot. I guess if that's the case, they'll lose their Pestilence, but they might be able to just cast a 2-drop after that. So we'll hold on to Axebane Guardian. Might as well play a land and pass the turn. Rift Watcher goes away. They gain some life. And I think once they deal, like we have, I guess we'd have to find Ghostly Flicker or Pulse Marasa after this. Otherwise looked good. Okay. They played Guardian of the Guild Pack, so they're going to give us another look at it. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have sacked Portcullis. I'm with you there. I'm feeling that. Feeling that punishment. What do we land? We may have every land out of our deck at this point. So you think I should sack a Mnemonic Wall? Or sack this other Axebane Guardian? Sack one of the Axebane Guardians or something? The unpaired one? Probably tap it for a bunch of mana and then sack it. I think that's what I have to do. Because we want the Mnemonic Walls just in case we draw Ghostly Flicker. No, I did not. I certainly did not think I would get flooded with that many lands. Have I tried saying yeet? And sometimes I just yeet out loud. And it goes okay. I guess I have pretty much infinite mana, so it doesn't... I do have infinite mana, so it doesn't really matter. So we'll sack Axebane Guardian, draw a card. Come on. Lead the Stampede. Okay, that's a start. That might find us our win condition. It found us a Muldrifter, which is going to allow us to continue going. We put things that aren't win conditions on the bottom. So we'll go ahead and I guess we might as well just evoke this. Evoke Muldrifter. Losing to ourselves on time pretty good here. Come on. And win condition. Win condition. We found Ghostly Flicker, which is going to, oh man, this is going to be a slog, guys. Okay, so we're going to use Ghostly Flicker to continuously get back, probably lead the Stampede because it's probably just going to be faster. So we'll Ghostly Flicker, 2 Mnemonic Walls. Yeah, I just have to lead the Stampede. I just have to do this correctly, which isn't trivial. Back Ghostly Flicker. Okay. Yes, and yes. And now trying to make a bunch of mana. Because we only have enough mana. We only net 1 mana each tap and untap, which is a little unfortunate. So I should probably play out this other Axebane Guardian, if that's going to be the case. So I'll play out Axebane Guardian if I have enough mana to do so. I do. Play Axebane Guardian. Yep. Tap, add blue, untap. gonna be kind of quiet, guys. I'm really sorry. I have to focus. We gotta go fast. Add green. Untap. Play Axebane Guardian. Opponent not F6ing. Don't know how I feel about that strategy. Tap, add some mana. Untap. And we'll lead the Stampede here. For some stuff, hopefully find a win condition. Okay, there's our win condition. Perfect. So now we just have to make enough mana to kill with it. So get a bunch of stuff. Put these in the bottom. And now make just 1,000,000 mana. One of which should be green so that we can cast this Wall of Roots. So we net more mana every time. How much mana do we need, guys? Valakut Invoker, how many times? I probably shouldn't cast this because I might need it. All right, so 8 times, or 3 times 8, right? Yeah, 3 times 8 is how many times we have to activate it. So 3 times 8 is 24 mana. Plus 3 is 27 mana. $64 mana. Oh god, you're right. Did I just completely math wrong there? Listen, guys. Oh my goodness, they're going to kill my Valakut Invoker in response or something. Yeah, 24 is 8 times 3, and 8 times 8 is 64. So I need 67 mana to cast it as well. So once we have 67 mana, we can win. Give me a minute. We're going to go infinite. We're going to win. Math is hard, especially when you're trying to focus. I don't even know what kind of backwards math. I think I just ended up back at 24 somehow. $67 mana is what we're looking for. So once we have 60 blue mana, we'll get them. Thank you. Snuff Out can't even beat me anymore because we have Ghostly Flicker. Oh, right. Yeah, even Tragic Slip. Almost there. Sorry, I'm really focusing. This might, maybe that's why I don't play combo decks very often, because I don't want to mess up combos. But I think we've arrived. So 66, yeah. 56, so we have 60 mana, so we need a little bit more. There we go. So we should be able to kill them now. Bunch of mana. Storm count is 8. And win the game. 13 minutes on clock, so we should be okay for time too. Especially because I'll be able to navigate this a little bit more quickly next time. And our opponent is dead, but they want us to click through it, and I don't blame them, really. I understand. Man, we're doing it, though. Despite my nerves, we seem to have managed to get there. Imagine if you, like, accidentally killed your Axebane Guardian with one of these triggers. Like, the ultimate self-rubbins. Okay, so Pestilence. I don't even know, man. What do we want to bring in against Pestilence? Pulse of Barasa? Seems okay. I don't really know what else we'd have. Just like one extra pulse, and what would we even take out? I don't think there's anything worth taking out for Pulse of Barasa. I think we're just pretty good. We're pretty good against them. I don't know if we'll need Strider Harness. Or Spider. We don't need Spider Silk Armor, probably. Well, actually, no, they have Aven Rift Watchers and Core Skyfishers. It's a Core Skyfisher deck, so... Oh, yeah, no, it definitely does. It definitely does. So maybe we can get them with that. Get another Temporal Spring in here. Maybe take out Spider Silk Armor, but I kind of like Spider Silk Armor, too. They can kill our stuff, so Pulses would be good, I think. But I don't know what I'd like to take out for it. It's really tough. Strider Harness speeds up a combo by a lot when you're drawing all those cards. What stage of the game do we have to get out of? We have to combo off quickly. So Temporal Spring, I think, is like a good tempo play against them. So I definitely agree with bringing that in, but I don't really know what I'd take out. Maybe Strider Harness. Man, I don't know. It lets us combo off so much faster. We probably won't have time to like Strider Harness to go tutor it up and then use it. So I'm going to take out Strider Harness for a Temporal Spring. Wouldn't be unhappy with the rest of them either, though. But then we're kind of all in on hitting a Karoo land, right? Because if we don't hit Karoo lands, I guess if we keep hitting Pestilence, they don't really do anything. Yeah. No, I think we got to go fast. Yeah, all right. So Portcullis Vine is probably fine because they are trying to remove our creatures. I'll go down Spider Silk Armor and we'll just try to keep them off of... Although I feel like that's kind of backbreaking against them too. I might go down one Vine. 8 p.m. What's that? Was that just like how much I click or how fast I click? Maybe I'll go down one Drifter, but Drifters feel good too, especially when we're drawing cards. I think I'm okay going down one Vine. Oh god, this is hard. And we'll go down Spider Silk Armor. And we'll try it on that and see if we can do it. All right, this isn't bad. Keep. So we have spells, we can cast them. We've got ramp, we can Adventurous Impulse for faster ramp. Sweet. There's more ramp. So continue looking for the ramps. Actually, card draw here wouldn't be that bad. So we'll get Portcullis Vine. It's card draw. Pass the turn. I guess if they have removal spell for Overgrown Battlement, this is pretty bad. Maybe I should have taken land so that we can get to Axebane Guardian mana. But that's a little bit more thinking than I can commit to right now. Tap land, yep. So we go land, battlement. Trying another battlement there is nice. I think it just took too many turns. There was a little bit too much thinking there last time. We're going to kind of explode onto the board here now if they don't answer us. Which is kind of nice. So we'll go with Portcullis Vine. Tap this for 2. Oh, I did that. I sequenced that wrong. Forgive me. Forgive me. Do not forsake me. So I wonder if we run out Axebane Guardian here. Maybe we wait. We might have the opportunity to protect it. If we run out Axebane Guardian, we could just win though, right? Okay, so if I play Axebane Guardian, I can tap for 3 mana, which gives us access to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana next turn, which lets us transmute Drift, but it doesn't let us cast and activate. We need 1 more mana. So if we're going to wait a turn, I think we should probably just go Vine, Battlement, because we might find a way to protect Axebane Guardian when we have all this mana. And next turn, if we commit Axebane Guardian, then we should be safe to combo off on the following turn. Or try to combo off on the following turn. What's up, Angry Sloth? Oh god, so much snow. Actually, yeah, totally hardcore MTG we are. And pproteus said it was because you can buy it back with Pulse Marasa, which is pretty sweet because Drift Phantasm kind of acts as regrowth for any of the things you're looking to get back. So this makes Axebane Guardian a little sketchy. And we don't have any blue mana. So we kind of have to run at Axebane Guardian and hope they don't have a black source. If they don't have untapped black source, we're okay. If they do have untapped black source, then this will have to go get Pulse. So we're going to do that. So we're not going to need all this extra mana. Well, we might. Okay, so go like this. Axebane Guardian. Wall of Roots. Tap Battlement for Mnemonic Wall. And Mnemonic Wall will get Adventurous Impulse. So next turn, hopefully some of our stuff survives and they don't have untapped Black Source. I think it's a little unlikely that they would. But if not, this will help us rebuild. Another Battlement, not great. I think I'm going to hold on to it. I wonder if I sack any of these to Vine to draw another card, because they might Pest away, and we have the extra mana. I actually think I'm going to. Instead of just committing another Port Call is fine. So we're going to draw a card. And there's a land drop. Okay. Play our land. Pass the turn. Adventurous Impulse is an awesome card. At the very least, they can't kill our Overgrown Battlements. And that'll at least we'll have lots of mana to work with next turn. 10 minutes on clock, so I have to start hustling here. We've essentially got infinite mana. We need some way to use it. The Raven Inspector. No land drop. I don't know if they're going to leave up their instant speed removal for Axebane Guardian. That could mess up our tutor plan. Adventurous Impulse. Let's start with an Impulse. See what we can find. Muldrifter. Okay. So we're going to add a bunch of blue mana. I'm going to run out. Maybe I shouldn't run out. Fine. So add a bunch of blue mana. And I'm going to have to start playing pretty fast here. I'm giving them way more time to find... Yeah, I think I'm giving them too much time. I think I'm going to go for it. So Transmute Drift. Go get Alchemist. And cast Alchemist. But now we pretty much have to find Pulse of Marasa or we die. We'll still have blue mana available. So cast Alchemist. It does look like a sweet timeout machine. So we'll see if they kill Axebane Guardian in response here. They might have Doomblade. They don't. Okay. So as soon as we do this, we go infinite. There's Doomblade. Of course. Doomblade's Alchemist. No way in hand to protect it. Right? Yeah. All right, so let it go. That'll fizzle. But we can't use it, so we'll cast... Muldrifter just dies, but... so maybe we should evoke it? I guess it kind of doesn't matter. This is the rest of our blue mana, so we'll go ahead and cast Muldrifter. Draw some cards. We need to find Pulse. There's Invoker, which we could do a lot of damage with if they don't find Untapped Land. And I think... Yeah, I have to lose fast, you're right. We can go get blue mana here. Which would let us wall for Impulse, but that doesn't really do anything. Actually, no, it does. I think that lets us find... Pulse of Marasa. But we're out of blue mana, so... So we'll Impulse. Another Axebane Guardian. I'm happy having Axebane in hand for next turn. There's Flicker going to the bottom. But it doesn't really do anything. So we'll get Muldrifter. We're gonna have to find a way to interact with our graveyard and quickly. So we'll play Porkal's Vine and then sacrifice it to another Vine to keep digging. And pass the turn. There's lead. Okay. Well, if there's one way to fight your way back, that'll be it. If they find Untapped Black Source, though, I think that's probably going to be it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We do have a lot of mana. We don't have 60 mana to kill with Valakut Invoker, but we do have a lot of mana. They're looking for that untapped black source. They don't find it, fortunately. We are on a race against their blue mana, though. Or against their black mana. They could just have more... there's more walls. So we'll take Mnemonic Wall. Lead the Stampede. Which might not be correct, but we find an Overgrown Battlement and a Mulldrifter. Okay. All right, so I think it's time to... So we'll commit Battlement because we're worried about having a lot of blue mana. So we'll play Battlement. Make a lot of blue mana. Start casting Mulldrifters, or start evoking Mulldrifters. Battlement, Sprawl. Not what we want. I think essentially wasting time by doing this, but whatever. Mulldrifter. Evoked. Two lands. This is some kind of joke. Okay, Mnemonic Wall. For Stampede. And lead the Stampede. We have to hit Drift for... Okay. We have to hit Drift for Pulse. And then Pulse for... Alchemist, and then can we cast? How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3. We can't cast and untap this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. But we will get Pulse. And then we'll have to pass the turn. So play a land. And I don't think we want to commit anything else to the battlefield. We can play Walverts pretty fearlessly and then pass. Oh, yeah, that would be good. Drift for Flicker would pretty much seal it up, right? That's a great idea. So I'm going to pass X1. Yep, we're down to 19. So that's what we'll have to do. It's going to be slow going, but I think that's what we're going to do. Skyfisher, sure. But that can defend against Doomblade. I like that. We don't have Strider Harness anymore. Man. Oh, Strider Harness would be great here. Okay. I didn't. Okay. Guys, focus, okay? So Pulse for Drift. Drift for Flicker. I have no idea what's going on. I also don't know why I'm looking at the chat right now. Okay, so Flicker Wall, Flicker Wall. Get back Pulse. They could have Pest for 3 there. Pulse back. Galvanic Alchemist. Tap for blue. So much blue mana. Galvanic Alchemist. Galvanic Alchemist, Soul Bond. But if we flicker Alchemist, or if we flicker Guardian, I think we won. If we flickered, if they would have targeted Guardian there, I think we lose. 1 mana. So we'll flicker. Alchemist. Here. Alchemist. Here. I don't know. They have 1 mana. What can they do with 1 mana? All right. No. Okay. Let's make some mana. Make 64 mana. Don't close my eyes. I suppose we should add this to the pool as well. How much mana do we need, guys? Like 60 some odd? We got him. There's no way. Like, we gotta have him here. I'm gonna make 60 some odd mana. Yeah, we got tons of time. This is game 2. I accidentally did not update the record because I was kind of feverishly sideboarding. But this should do it. So we'll tap for red. Voker. And kill you. I guess untap this first. That's safe. Here comes the pew-pews. Pew, 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 pew. They're going to try to Tragic Slip, but we win here. I think a Tragic Slip would have got us earlier. I think that was just bad sequencing. Yeah, Tragic Slip would have got us earlier. Or does it just give -1/-1 here? It just gives -1/-1 here. So it doesn't matter. Also, I should untap this to be safe. And add some more red mana. Yeah, oh yeah, kill in response. I don't care if it's turned on or not. We're killing them, fam. With like way more mana than I actually needed, but whatever. I like making mana, okay? Oh, God. Woof. Okay, got there. We can cast spells. I like having Pulse and Mnemonic Wall in my opener. I think I'm going to keep this. We're going to hit card draw ramp, so I am going to keep this. Pretty lucky on the openers with lands. I was so convinced we were going to hit a jillion 1-land openers that didn't do anything. I feel like Boros Monarch is probably kind of a tough matchup. But yeah, distress your opponent gets to choose, right? It's not, I guess it is targeted discard, so to speak, but oh man, more Axebane Guardians. Well, we're on the infinite Axebane Guardian plan. I don't know why we need double blue next turn, but I'll just run out blue. We do have double blue cards in our deck. And we'll pass. Oh, Castigate, you're right. Oh, distress is targeted. Oh, sorry. There's a 30 baby right there. I was thinking of, what's that one where they discard two? Wrench Mind. I was thinking of Wrench Mind. I think we should block here. We'll see if they have the pump spell. They don't. Our opponent called us on it. Molt Drifter is very good. Yeah, I can see that. Here's Lead the Stampede. I think we still run out Axebane Guardian here. If we can get an Axebane Guardian online, like our hand's almost full, so I think it's definitely Axebane Guardian here. So we'll cast Axebane Guardian. You never played this matchup. Well, let's see what happens. They might have the bolt for this. Just gonna crack a clue. Yeah, I was thinking of Wrenchmind. And also Castigate is something that people have played in Pauper. You're right. So I guess I have seen people play 2 mana, but they are restricted by mana cost. I guess I was just making a comparison. Addle ends up being kind of closer to Transgress the Mind, but Transgress the Mind is also not unconditional. It's like CMC 3 or less, I think, isn't it? And you exile it. Yep. Opponent's going to kill our first Axebane Guardian. So I guess we just got to see how many answers they have to Axebane Guardian. And we're not going to throw away Portcullis Vine this time. We're actually just going to cast Axebane Guardian. What's up, Gendo Ikari01? Glad to have you back. How you doing? How you doing, Cheesy Panda? Cheesy Panda friend. I should have blocked that Thraben Inspector. I'm tripping. Okay, so we'll go ahead, cast another Axebane Guardian. They might have Mana Tithe. Play the land first. Pass turn. If I lose by 1, then that's it. Also, that was just a punt, so let's get that in there. Hopefully you guys, I got through before the lag outed me on that one. So we'll see what they've got. If they're going to Cathartic Reunion. Okay, you got it. Trigger their Seeker. Yep. Yep. This is a Firebolt deck. I don't know if I want to block any of these X1s with Axebane Guardian. Unless they tap out pre-combat. But they might. So we'll see what they want to do. We're going to cast Axebane Guardians for 4 turns in a row. Until we have enough mana to start leading and just kind of going crazy. We have Pulse Wall, so we've got some time as well. Our opponent doesn't have as much time, especially to resolve this Cathartic Reunion. I'm just going to add an F6, trusting that the client isn't actually bugging out and it's my turn right now. And we'll see what happens. Don't take too long, opponent. We will survive. Muldrifter is a Drifter Germ Daddy hit. Hit while driving, which made Thraben Baby cry. They just drifted. I wonder who the mom is. Who's the mom of Thraben Baby and Germ Father? So we will block Sacred Cat with Portcullis Vine, but I'm not going to risk letting this die to Firebolt. As the Dairy Cartel. Effing Dairy Cartel, guys, I'm telling you. They're gonna get us. There's the Firebolt. Okay. So they got it. They got us. Yep. Down goes Portcullis Vine. And they have enough burn that I almost think we should pulse sooner than later. Can we pulse and lead next turn? We can't. We can cast another Axebane Guardian, tap this Axebane Guardian for 2 mana, but that doesn't really do anything. They have Journey? Okay, they have another Seeker. So we definitely have to pulse. Because they could just kill us next turn. And we can't put Axebane Guardian in the way of Firebolt. So we don't really want to block anything next turn. Which means... I guess these would have to both be 5. That's a lot of non-creature spells, and they only have two cards in hand. So it means they'll have to... Well, no, we're going to find out. Wall of Roots, eh? That's kind of nice. So we can cast Wall of Roots. That'll add 1 mana. Then we can add 2 more mana. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at that point. Which will let us Pulse and Portcullis Vine. I guess we can still do all of that. So if we Pulse, cast Portcullis Vine, and then we can add 2 mana with this, cast Wall of Roots, we'll have 1 mana left over. And they are more blockers. We don't want to block with Axebane Guardian. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to commit a bunch of stuff to the board this turn. Is there any way I can get another Axebane Guardian down? I guess I just cast Axebane Guardian. Actually, I think that's what I'm going to do. Because we can chump block with Wall. Actually, I kind of like the Pulse plan a little bit better. The new set isn't legal yet, Popperton, but there is lots of tech around. So we're going to cast Wall of Roots. Can't do too much thinking. Add mana with Wall of Roots. Add mana with Axebane Guardian. No. That's not how we have to do it. Oh, did I just screw it up? So I guess we pulse back. I kind of want to cast another Axebane Guardian here, but I'm too afraid that they're going to just kill us. So I think I am going to go with the safe play. Get back Portcullis Vine and cast it. Pass turn. So we can block both Seekers with Portcullis Vine and Wall of Roots. Oh, dang. Oh, man. They've got the removal spell for Axebane Guardian. All right, well, got to find more Axebane Guardians. Man, they're getting lucky on those Flame Slashes, though, I tell you. One card in our opponent's hand and some X3 Seeker of the Ways. So it could be an instant speed spell. We just don't know what instant seed spell. And we kind of like Wall of Roots to stick around, so that we can Mnemonic Wall back our Pulse next turn. So I'm going to hold on to Wall of Roots, and we're going to take a little bit of extra damage here. So let's see if they have a removal spell for Wall of Roots. They don't, and we find the extra mana anyway, so we're kind of punished on that. So maybe it's time to Axebane lead the Stampede here. Yeah, I think that's the case. So we'll lead the Stampede. Take Overgrown Battlement. Pretty anemic find there. Probably the worst lead the Stampede I've ever resolved. And cast an Axebane Guardian. Pass the turn. So now if Axebane survives, we can Pulse again next turn, or we can Wall Pulse. We should be able to. Maybe not. That might have been a little bit of a... That might have been a little loose. Yeah. Even if Axebane Guardian's gonna get killed? Alright. I guess we do have Wall Pulse going on. Prismatic Strands? Alright. There's some free prowess triggers. But yeah, that would have been a ton of damage. And we can cast Mnemonic Wall now. Oh. We can get back Pulse, though. So that's good. Yep. Opponent gonna get a ton of life. Our stuff dies. We cast Mnemonic Wall. Get back Pulse. Oh, man. Affinity players. That should be a clickbait article on like the Pauper BuzzFeed, Pop feed. We'll get back Pulse and pass back to our opponent. We have the second wall. So we're actually kind of okay with this dying, because we can just Pulse it back. That's a very tactical play. Tactical Terry. Opponent is at 42, so there's going to be additional clicking required during the combo. Kind of unfortunately. Let's see what happens here. Thrabby baby. Yep. They're going to leave up their Firebolt mana to kill Mnemonic Wall, but like I said, I don't think we really care about it because we can Pulse back even just an Axebane Guardian next turn and then cast Overgrown Battlement. And then commit another wall to the battlefield later to get our Pulse back, to continue doing the thing. They don't even have 5 mana left, so they can't do that. So we'll go to blocks. Block like this. F6. Unless they can kill us here. Which I don't think they can. We're at 11. The flashback on Pulse kind of isn't an issue either, because we can just kill in response if we have the combo down, and they don't know what our win condition is. I guess as soon as they find out what our... They could do it with like Valakut Invoker on the stack. Then we'd have to wait a turn. But at that point, we should have actually everything. Especially now that we have Pulse in hand. Because I don't think... Does this deck play Bazooka Bog like Boros Monarch does in its main deck? Not really sure. Draw Muldrifter. Okay, so I think the plan is still the same. We'll cast Overgrown Battlement, and then plan to pulse back Axebane Guardian. Opponent is playing glacially slow. Yeah, okay. Cool. Maybe if Affinity would build an actual deck instead of a pile of RNG. Man, shade throwing at Affinity. Oh man, that'd be so sweet, Terry. Have you done that? Have you killed them with Builder's Bane yet? That sounds pretty friggin' sweet. See what our opponent's getting up to. They do have a lot of life. Maybe they're just expecting us to scoop. They have Prismatic Strands plus Firebolt. So they could Firebolt pre-combat and then flashback Prismatic Strands to like really get us, but I don't know if they want to put our creatures in the bin. I think they're aware of what Mnemonic Wall loops do. Go to blocks. Mm-hmm. 3 mana. No mana. Let everything go through. All right, we're at 4. I guess I could have 2 burn spells in hand. Try to kill us in response to Pulse. Ooh, which is kind of awkward. But we can wait till our turn to Pulse. It's not a big deal, because Overgrown Battlement's going to make a couple mana. So we can still Pulse and then commit. Yeah, so we're not going to Pulse on end step. We're not going to get the opportunity to burn us out. Palace Sentinels. Okay, that doesn't matter. I guess it does give them more answers. They only have 1 card in hand. So in response to the card draw, we should gain life. We're going to go ahead and get back an Axebane Guardian. Gain some life. Opponent draws a card. 1, 2, 3. Axebane Guardian. 1, 2, 3. Adventurous Impulse. I'm going to do this before I Muldrifter. There's Wall of Roots. All right, so grab Wall of Roots. Cast Wall of Roots. Add some mana. And evoke. All right, so another lead to get us going next turn, and we've developed the board of defenders, so we have some good blocking to do this turn. Ooh, that's sweet. No, yeah, it is a reasonable criticism. I think that's really what most people, that's how most people criticize that deck, and I think it is a reasonable criticism, for sure. So we're going to pump their Sentinels. 1 card in hand. I guess I can just, they can flash back Battle Screech. And we can't really live through taking damage off of these Seekers here, so we kind of have to block. And then hope to win next turn. Which I don't think we can do. So we'll see how they attack. And they have Firebolt in the graveyard that they can't flash back. So we can let through, if we let through 8, 9, 10. So we can block this, have a bunch of mana for next turn. Well, what's all that mana going to do? It'll let us Mnemonic Wall to get back Pulse. Or lead. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they could have a burn spell or draw into a burn spell. Oh yeah. Sacred Cat's wicked. So we block here, block here, block here. Take 8 down to 2. I think that's what we're going to do. Because I think we definitely lose by just throwing all of our defenders away. So we're going to go to blocks. Block like this. Block like this. Block like this. They could just have Firebolt in hand, which means we're dead. But I think if we don't have defenders on board to get a bunch of mana next turn, I think we're dead anyway. Hopefully I did the math correctly here. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, no, you're right. So we just lose. I wonder if they'll see it. Maybe they won't. They didn't. Good. Although they could just have Firebolt in hand. They don't. All right, they're gonna let us go for it. All right, so we're gonna play a land. I think we should lead first, most likely. Wall of Roots is free, so we can. Now let's lead first. Let's lead. We don't find a drift, so that means we haven't found our win condition. Play Wall of Roots. To counter off Wall of Roots, to play a Portcullis Vine. Tap Overgrown Battlement for green. Play Overgrown Battlement. Tap Axebane Guardian for blue. Evoke Muldrifter. I wonder if they have the burn spell to kill us and they're just gonna like burn our clock. I could see that. That is kind of the epic victory right there. So now I think we have to Mnemonic Wall for Pulse and then Pulse Drifter, but then we're probably pretty low on mana. Or out of mana. And at 2 versus a bunch of flyers. So I actually think we're pretty much dead. We pulse. Yes. Pulse back Drifter before our opponent has a chance to burn us. And we will Utopia Sprawl up a land. I think we're just dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blockers. Okay. Choose blue. And pass the turn. They might have given us some kind of like weird shot here. But we were dead on board. It's no reason to have not made that mistake. Or no reason to have made that mistake. Almost intentionally. So 5 mana, flashing back, Firebolt on our face. Yep. And you have another burn spell. We go to 6. One more burn spell does it, opponent. That's all you gotta do. No burn spell pre-combat. All right. Go to combat. You're gonna line up a bunch of blocks. Take 4 down to 2. We Legends, baby. Oh yeah, infinite damage. Always infinite damage. And they have Prismatic Strands. Yep. So they're gonna kill our walls. Gains more life. Bunch of strands in the bin. 1 card in hand. They will have more cards in hand soon. So our walls die. We go to 2. Get another turn about it. Portcullis Vine. Okay, so tap this for a bunch of green mana. Play Mnemonic Wall. To get back Pulse, first of all. Because I know we're going to need that to survive. Although we could have planned on winning instead of surviving, I guess. Cast Portcullis Vine. Tap this for blue. Moto having kind of a hard time with our board state. Evoke Muldrifter. Moto having a really hard time with our board state. Oh man, oh god, can we do it? Okay, so Transmute Drift. We're almost out of blue mana. Go get Galvanic Alchemist. Oh, yeah. Thank you for the sub. Cast Galvanic Alchemist. And we have Pulse backup? Do we get there? Soulbound Axebane Guardian. And go? They don't even have Prismatic Strands. Make infinite mana. They have 62 life, though. Guys, how many activations? How much mana do we need? That's so much mana. Okay, so it's 8 times 8, right? Yeah, or no. Oh god, 20? So 20 times 8 is what? In the hundreds? 21 times 8. 168? Is that correct? And plus 3, so we need like way over 100. We need like 200 mana. Okay, let's go. We need to activate Invoker 20 times. 21 times. And we have to drift for it. So I think it's 100. 168 plus 6, so 174. Get 400 just in case. Oh god. For now. Oh, for God's sake. 2 strands in the bin. Yeah, we're killing with Valakut Invoker. Oh. Our opponent is dead on board, which is kind of sweet. And we didn't die, so that's nice. Loop them mnemonics. Oh, yeah. Proteus, when did that happen? I feel like I'm like delusional right now. Like I'm just trying to play so fast. And thank you very, very much for the sub. The Theolo Theory. Theolo Theory? I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. We're out here going infinite. I think macros are like strictly disabled. But yes, it would be nice if I could establish the loop. We beat Bolt too, which is sweet. They can't even kill us with Bolt here. Oh, for the love of God. The YOLO Theory. That's it, isn't it? That would make this a lot more feasible. Without a doubt. Oh, God. I also feel like we have to like get back Mnemonic Wall to be safe. With Pulse, right? And go get Ghostly Flicker, and then Flicker, and then get Pulse back. But also at the same time, I kind of don't want to, because like what answer could they have? Can anyone think of a reason why I should get back the other wall and like do that whole stupid thing first? Should I just kill my opponent here? Never once. I would though. Okay, go get red mana. Yeah, and I do have to transmute. We have enough mana now. Oh, imagine if I cast that. God. The Rubbins. Okay, get Valakut Invoker. Cast Valakut Invoker. Do this a couple more times for good measure. But I think I did the math correctly. Yeah, we can answer their answer pretty good. All right, kill our opponent. Oh, this deck, man. I'm going home. I don't want to do this anymore. The funny thing is like Portcullis Vine has been sweet. Like Portcullis Vine has been awesome in this deck. Those couple of games where we like almost didn't combo off on time, we like were digging with Portcullis Vine. Also, our opponent's just missing lethal a lot has been nice. I appreciate that. Oh, right. I should safety untap the Axebane Guardian. I even think, is auto-clicking like, would an auto-clicker be like performance enhancing? Would that be like a task? Would that be a tool assisted speedrun of wall combo? If that's it, man. No, Moto is a thing, right? If you want to play a combo like this on Moto, then you have to expect your opponent to make you do it. That's okay. We're killing him with Invoker right now. They know they're dead. If they don't have an answer, they know they're dead. I think they also know we have Pulse in hand, so I don't I don't really understand. But anyway, they just want to make us go through it. I guess we could fizzle. I could misclick, which is always a great and satisfying way to win the game. Oh my god, okay. Jeez. All right, guys, what are we bringing in? Somebody give me some ice. What are we bringing in? Fadeaway seems like it would have been okay there, but I don't think it's worth. Moment's Peace might be okay. Squall for other flyers, maybe? I feel like Spider Silk Armor kind of goes far enough. Scattershot Archer might be better. GGEZ Fluff. GGEZ. So that's what I would think about. Maybe like Moment's Peace or Scattershot Archer, but I don't think... Oh, absolutely hardcore MTG. But that's part of playing Moto. We definitely want our pulses. We might want Artifact Destruction, but we don't, or Enchantment Destruction or Temporal String. But I guess by when the time comes, we can just go, spring their journey. A reason for my opponent to not hate me right now? I would never, ever. I don't think a Hydroblast is necessary. I think we just got to go on the main deck plan. I think the Pulse is really good here, I think. Especially where they're on mono. I definitely, after I get burned for not having Strider Harness in my deck, I definitely want to still have Strider Harness. God, it's hard to cut anything. Oh, frig. And I think if we're at turn 4 and they're Battle Screeching, I think like they just kind of got us. We got lucky that time. I wouldn't mind another Pulse. Use your green mana first. Okay. Okay. You got it. Oh, just bring in Blood Moon. Right? That'd be wicked. I'm with you, pproteus. Thank you very much. Thank you for the technical notes. I'm going to need them. I'm going to bring Impulse. I might go down... I feel like Adventurous Impulse is really important in the early game, so I don't want to go down any of those. Maybe Lead's a little slow. Maybe the 4th Muldrifter isn't necessary. Yeah, Moment's Peace sounds good. So I think I'm going to go down 1 Drifter, 1 Vine, because we're going to be tapping out trying to combo off. And I'd like another Pulse, but I don't know what to cut, and we just don't have enough time. So we'll have a look at this. We're shaving a little bit to get Moment's Pieces. Oh, I knew this day would come. I knew this day would come when we were going to get a 1-lander, but it doesn't have Utopia Sprawl in it. It doesn't even have a Portcullis Vine. I think we have to mulligan. Okay, this is fine. This is actually pretty good. Moment's Peace. It's a sideboard card. I'm pretty happy having the first one, so I'm actually going to top Moment's Peace here. We don't have any card selection, so we're going to have to draw like hot tamales here, but tamale away. Utopia Sprawl on blue. And pass the turn. Or we have Pulse in hand. I'm just going to run out Axebane Guardian. We didn't see any journeys out of them last game. So see what their 2 mana play is, if there is one. Okay, I'm like nervous clicking right now, and my wrist just can't do that. I've never got by Blood Moon, Breadlord, and I'm happy to say that. Go full Mike Elliott. don't even know who Mike Elliott is. Man, those Mike Long games are crazy. I've watched those on YouTube. Like, part of me actually kind of loved it, but like other parts of me were like, what is going on right now? Like when he's shouting at that guy, the French fella, it's like I can barely even I just don't get it. And it's nuts how he like his career ended for like hiding cards in his lap or something. Was that one of the Chris Pakula ended it for him? I think that's how that kind of went down, right? Opponent gets in for 1. You got it. Ooh, Drift. Drift doesn't let us go infinite for anything, but we can go get... oh god, I have barely any time to think. We can go get Spider Silk Armor. So if I play out Overgrown Battlement, we can transmute for Spider Silk Armor this turn, and then we can transmute for something else next turn because we have Pulse Marasa. But I kind of want to save Pulse for this Guardian just in case we do want to go infinite. So I don't really know that I want... And I might want to cast this Drift someday. So I don't think I just want to snap off the Transmute now because I don't know what I need to get. I guess like Temporal Springing this next turn would be pretty rad, but that seems pretty greedy. This is kind of tough, and we don't have enough time to think about it. I kind of hate this. Maybe I Transmute now, though. I think I do. I have access to Pulse. But Infinite Mana doesn't do anything. So what do we go get? We have Temporal Springs, we have Pulse Marasa, we have Strider Harness, Galvanic Alchemist to go infinite. Infinite Mana doesn't do anything right now, though. And so yeah, so like Temporal Spring might be my best play. But I don't like how Temporal Spring shakes out here. So I actually think I'm just going to pass. Because I don't really know. Drift for lead? Okay. I got it. So we will drift for lead. Got it. pproteus on the 1-800 type plays. 666. We are playing Wall Combo, Defender Combo by pproteus. They've been tuning it to maximize Portcullis Vine. Oh, there's another lead. Sweet. All right, so we will lead. Ooh, that was a pretty good lead. Tap for green mana. Cast Wall of Roots. Cast Portcullis Vine. Tap for green, green, blue, blue. Wall of Roots. And lead the Stampede. And more ramp, but no way for us to win yet. All right, pass turn. And I guess we just have 6 here. Part of me wonders if I should go get the Reach spell. I kind of like that we have Moment's Peace up here. That makes me feel a lot better. So I think we should try to be cognizant of that. What's coming for us, guys? This is scary. I feel like I'm close or something. Like we just need a win condition now. Well, we need infinite mana and a win condition. We need both of those things. So if we find like Mnemonic Wall to get back Pulse, after we pulse back the Drift, we can go to win phase. We got to be pretty careful. We got to leave up these moments pieces, especially where we're so close to just winning. And yeah, so we're playing pproteus's Defender combo, and it's like very stressful. I'm down to 7 minutes on clock here. I can't have 6 because my opponent might lead the Stampede. Right, yeah, exactly. So we have the activation for Moment's Peace if we need it. I guess we could pulse back Drift on their end step, which would be kind of sweet. That might be what I want to do. I probably will pulse back Drift on their end step. Because Drift can go get another Axebane Guardian if they have an answer for it. Especially if they tap a bunch of mana. Alright, so we'll go to blocks. I'm going to use Portcullis Vine here because I'd rather this die to a Firebolt than either of these. Because we might need them. I wonder if they'll snap off the Firebolt here. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead. This is a little risky. Getting Pulse out of our hand. I'm going to go ahead for drift. Gain some life, get back drift. Because they might find Lightning Bolt for this. They didn't. Okay, sweet. So play a land. Yeah, I think Mnemonic Wall will be pretty good. So should we lead the Stampede? I think we should probably lead the Stampede. But first we'll play Portcullis Vine because it's neutral mana. Battlement for Battlement. Trying not to use that much blue mana. And then probably lead again. So drift. Go get lead because we need 2 pieces here. I think. Yeah, drift for lead. Lead the Stampede. Come on, money. Find drifter, so we don't find anything we need necessarily. We can Wall of Roots out, a Wall of Roots, which will allow us to Overgrown Battlement, which can get us all kinds of blue mana with Axebane Guardian. So blue, blue, blue. I think we'll get the rest in green mana. Evoke Muldrifter because we don't want to use that much mana. Opponent tapping. They're going to Pyroblast Muldrifter. That really sucks. So we'll Portcullis Vine. Sacking one of our really beat up Wall of Roots. Draw Drift. Oh my goodness. Transmute Drift. Maybe we should go. I think I'm just going to get another lead. We still need 2 pieces. So we need Mnemonic Wall. So yeah, so I'm going to Transmute Drift. Go get our final lead the Stampede. I guess Ghostly Flicker wouldn't be bad here, but we have no blue mana left. So we'll get our last lead the Stampede. And pass the turn. 4 minutes on clock. Yeah, we're out. We're out. We fizzled. We can Moment's Peace, which is kind of nice. We are going through our deck, though. We're going to find the pieces eventually. Oh, yeah. No, we're real low on clock. Like, freakishly low. That's why I'm kind of... I can't really even think about it, which is crazy. It's moments like these where you have to almost act on impulse, and I, for one, don't even have an Adventurous Impulse in the graveyard to get back. But 2, it's just really hard to act on impulse when you're playing an unfamiliar deck. So we'll see what our opponent's on. They've wasted a Pyroblast. Pyroblast is tough, because even if we do find Wall, they might just have the answer in hand. And if they manage to, like, journey something that we need, we could be in trouble. So here's 2 mana. Seeker, yep. Doesn't really matter at this stage of the game. Boros Garrison, yep. And swings with everything. Okay, go to blocks. Block like this. Effects. I'm not going to Moment's Peace on the first rally, if this is rally here. I think next turn is when we want to fight a rally. All right, our turn once again. Strider Harness. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Lead the Stampede. Trying to preserve blue mana as well as possible. There's some Mnemonic Walls. Okay, now maybe we can do it. It's going to take a turn or so. So take a counter off. Or actually, I think we just tap one of these now. Right? Our counter's already off, so tap one of these, tap blue. Mnemonic Wall. Get back Pulse. Yoy. Pulse back Drift. Yeah, Pyro might happen. We need more blue mana. So this is blue. So that means we have to tap Axebane Guardian now. So drift for... do we drift for Flicker here? No, because we can get back drift. So we drift for Alchemist. Drift for Alchemist. Cast Alchemist. Come on, no Pyro one time. We got him! Soul Bond. Axebane Guardian. Make crazy amounts of damage. Or make crazy amounts of mana. We just gotta kill him before we time out. So we still have to wall for Pulse. Pulse for... We should get wall on the battlefield. So we should do this. Okay. Go like this. Wall. For Pulse. Oh god, I hope they don't have the Pyro. And I still need 75 mana. Wall for Pulse. Yep. Pulse for Drift. Keep going. Drift for Invoker? Or should I drift for Ghostly Flicker? I should drift for Flicker. I don't know if I have time. But I really want to drift for Flicker. Yeah. Should I drift for Flicker while we have a second? It makes it a lot safer against our opponent's removal. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to try to beat the time. Okay. Never mind. If we're worried about timing out, we're going to cast the Invoker. Cast Invoker. Opponent is going to Strands in response. So on their upkeep, we're going to have to kill them. Okay. Got it. Yep. All right. Time to make more mana. Oh my god. Did I just punt? Oh my god. No. I don't have any blue mana. Oh my god. This is the worst. Right? Yeah. That was a punt. So if they have an answer here, huge punts, everyone. Yep. Oh, I have so little time. So if they have an answer for Axebane, then we're screwed. Embalm Sacred Cat. Yeah, that was a pretty big punt. So little time on clock, man. Opponent attacks with everything. I'm going to snap off the Prismatic Strands here because we might not have time to use it otherwise, or the Moment's Piece. Pretty big punt, guys. Hopefully it doesn't burn us that bad. How much mana do we need? We need 75 mana. All right, let's do it. It doesn't even matter what color it is. Oh. Opponent flashes back Prismatic Strands. Auto yields off. Untap Axebane Guardian. Alright, so I'm going to make the stack small. Only have a minute to combo off. Come on. Do you have enough mana? We have enough mana, right? God. Please. Why does Invoker have to be all the way over there? I'm gonna mulligan this because it doesn't do anything. I'm gonna mulligan this because it doesn't do anything. Oh no. Guys, we need a forest. That definitely was a butt clencher. I'm still... See, this is a mistake. I talked about this last time I was playing a freed combo deck. I go into fast mode as soon as I start the next match. But I gotta get out of it. I gotta snap out of it. We gotta play like we're playing normally. Okay, this is not great, but it's fine. I'm okay having my second land because it lets us hit Axebane Guardian, so I'll put that on top. Take off the upkeep stops. Turn off auto yields. Cast Utopia Sprawl. On blue. Pass the turn. $5p territory indeed. Oh god. Oh, is this Egg's Affinity? Man, this deck's sweet. Alright, hope they don't have the Gal Blast. Dot deck. Pass the turn. Oh. Battlement. Okay, so we're just going to keep ramping. Battlement. Add green. Battlement. Pass the turn. And this way we can cast Muldrifter next turn pretty much regardless. Although evoking Muldrifter there might have been the right play. I have to chill the F out. Invoker can't save targets, eh? I didn't even notice. It's freaking out. Opponent gonna tap some mana. Drift. Oh, okay. What does drift mean? So we can go get... We can make infinite mana here, right? We can. We can make infinite mana. Should we go for it? Can we make infinite mana while knowing what this Muldrifter is going to draw us? We can. So it's 1 blue plus 3 blue. Yeah. So, okay. So let's hardcast Drifter first. And then decide if we want to go infinite. Or can we even go infinite with that one? Yeah. I don't have enough mana. Or yeah, I don't have enough defenders. Okay. So we'll hardcast Muldrifter and see what we find. Impulse. Okay. So I'm going to cycle Ash Barrens first, do some thinning. Probably get a forest here. Although we are going to be choked on blue mana. So I'm actually going to get Island because we're in the draw cards phase of the game. So play Island, Impulse. Find Guardian. Not a terrible draw, so we'll play Guardian. Now we have some insurance. And we can drift for lead here. That's what we have to do because we don't have combo pieces in hand. So we're going to drift for lead. We also don't have enough defenders. And pass the turn. I gotta chill out. I really have to chill out. Oh man, YouTube audience, maybe it's finally time to confess my dirty hobby that I do between matches that I don't want to do in front of you. That I won't say out loud because algorithms. Okay. Guys. Can you massage your own shoulders? Red-blue affinity. Well, there's definitely some 4/4s. That's a lot of 4/4s. Portcullis Vine. Okay, so let's lead. If we're going to tap this anyway, we should just cast Portcullis Vine. Yeah, sure. Lead. We find Mnemonic Wall, which can get us Impulse, and Portcullis Vine. Okay. So I think now we Vine and Wall. Or for lead now. Wall for lead. Get back lead. Lead the Stampede. Wall of Roots, Axebane Guardian. Still not getting us there. Ghostly Flicker to the bottom, unfortunately. Now we have to tap one of our Guardians for a bunch of green mana. But now we just have a million defenders and nothing to do with them. I guess block stuff. Wall of Roots is actually a really good blocker. So Wall. Guardian. Hizzy the Tizzy. We should attack. Because our opponent doesn't have any flyers. And we can block 2 of their 4/4s. Yeah, Portcullis Vine. They will draw. Vine draw cards. There are things to be done when we can untap. Atog. That does not bode well for us, gang. Opponent, any attacks? They're going to attack with some 4/4s. 3 4/4s. I think we take 4 here. Maybe we don't take 4 here. Maybe we just block with Portcullis Vine. I don't really like that, considering how next turn might have to go. I think we take 4. They can kill us with Fling anyway. Muldrifter could be a win con. We'd have to get the infinite mana Temporal Spring thing going. Oh, don't find it. They had 2 blue. Okay, that's good. Gearseeker Serpent. Well, I never. Our turn. We draw Portcullis Vine. All right, so the third one's probably not going to do anything. So I'm going to cast Portcullis Vine. And Portcullis Vine, sacking Portcullis Vine. Draw card. Mnemonic Wall, which gets back lead the Stampede. Now this is what I call solitaire. Yes. Lead. We have so much mana now. Oh, there's some drifts. So we should be able to get them. How much blue mana do we have? Okay, so 1, 2. I think we got it. So Transmute Drift. We have like infinite mana here. We have literally infinite mana, but we also have like literally infinite mana. Go get Galvanic Alchemist. Tap Axebane for blue. A lot of blue mana. Cast Galvanic Alchemist. Don't mess this part up. Soulbound Axebane Guardian. Make infinite mana. How fast can it register you clicking? Transmute Drift. Valkut Invoker. Get red mana. Untap our boy. Guys, do not put that evil on me. Make infinite mana. So 3, we have to do 6 times. So 8 times 6 is 64 mana. Do not put that. Oh yeah, the battlements, you're right. Make just an arbitrarily large number of mana. This mirror would be insane. Oh god, okay. You're dead now. Scoop. I can even target my own creatures for a little while. Just scoop, man. Thank you, opponent. Okay, so Hydroblasts, do they come in? Do Hydroblasts come in here? F, I can't handle this. We're 5-0 in games. Which is nice. I feel like the ATOG combo is how we lose. So I think Hydroblasts are what we want. But I don't know what to take out. Again, I'm on the no idea what to take out plan. I feel like if we draw Hydroblast, it'll buy us just as much time as Strider Harness does. So I'm going to take out Harness. I'm going to take out Spider Silk Armor for Hydroblasts. I'm so done. F. Okay. Let's go. This takes way too long. All right, this hand's not too bad. We can go get our blue mana on turn 1, Wall of Roots into Portcullis Vine, or Wall of Roots into Lead the Stampede, and then Lead the Stampede. So I'm going to keep this. That down to 10 seconds game was nuts, man. I can't live like that, okay? We want to go get our blue mana here, so we're just going to pass. Shout out to our opponent, though. Thank you for scooping to the infinite combo. Yeah. This is why I don't play Tribe, too. It's just, stressful decks, man. Stressful decks are hard on a guy. You know, I got a day job. I got stuff to do tomorrow. I don't want to just be out here freaking out. You know what I mean? Wall of Roots. Portcullis Vine. Pass. So hopefully Wall of Roots doesn't die here. We kind of need it to survive. Very happy to have all these Muldrifters. Almonds. What? Are you serious, Lenkenzie? Oh, if it's probably going to be even longer than that. Gonna need extra maple butter. Get some maple butter on the eyes. On the eyes, on all limbs. On most of your immediate family. Frig. Soul Burn. There's so many ways you can win with infinite mana. Overgrown Battlement. So we cast Overgrown Battlement and it survives. We can hardcast Muldrifters next turn, which I think is the right play. Because if we could hit a land drop here though. Which probably isn't that critical. Honestly. If we lead, we could be discarding a hand size. What's up, Haggadaya? I think we want to develop our mana before we lead. So I'm going to run out Overgrown Battlement and leave up Portcullis Vine activation. We need more defenders before we can do anything either. So I think just looking for arbitrarily large numbers of pieces isn't going to do it. Okay, pass. I don't think this is a fantastic opener either. We're probably going to have to figure out what's going on here. Oh, does the sacrifice thing matter here? So if I add mana with this before state-based actions are checked, you can't do that. So you can't say I'm going to sack this and then... Opponent Thoughtcasts. Thoughtcast is a pretty good card. I haven't seen Affinity either. A sweet Affinity deck with Ichor Wellsprings and Terrarions. 5-0'd last week though. It looks awesome. Can't wait to try it. Opponent. Combat. If there is any. They will proceed to combat step. That's interesting. I wonder if they have Quirkland Shaman. I guess Quirkland Shaman doesn't really matter, because both Frogmites will die. So we'll do this. And we have the Portcullis Vine activation up. Nothing happens. Well, I guess they know we're not attacking, so they can kind of do that to send a message. They do have Shaman, okay. Interesting. If they want to use it now, like, yeah, sure. All right, so add mana, sack Portcullis Vine to itself. Draw a card. Pass turn. Utopia Sprawl, that's not bad. Not great. I guess Wraths are like kind of decent against us. Find a land. Okay, so land was all right there. So we will land Utopia Sprawl this forest on blue. And I think it is time for us to lead the Stampede, which is effectively a draw 3. We find a bunch of stuff we can't cast. So we're not really that effective on the old ramp plan here, which is a little unfortunate, but we have all of our Muldrifters. We can start casting Muldrifters next turn. Vine has been pretty good, honestly. Like when we're trying to combo off and we just can't find all of our pieces, Vine has been surprisingly versatile. It blocks like a champ. Like it just blocked and ate a Quirkland Shaman while drawing a card. We've got all 4 Muldrifters in our hand, yeah. So I don't know if I want to save 2 damage for Battlement here, but they could just combo us off with Atog and win if we don't block. So I think we do have to block, unfortunately. If we have to evoke Muldrifter next turn, we have to evoke Muldrifter next turn. This might just not be going super great for us, which I can accept. Atog. GG? No GGs. More drifts. Okay. So I think the plan will just be commit as many creatures to the battlefield as possible. I might hardcast a drift here. Could be correct. I don't really have much time. If I'm going to lose, I have to lose quickly, as Proteus said. So if they got us, they got us. We can't cast Muldrifter and hold up Hydroblast. So I think I'm going to evoke Muldrifter. Try to find Hydroblast. Did not find Hydroblast. Found a blue land drop, which surprisingly this time actually isn't that great. Adventurous Impulse also doesn't find us Hydroblast, so I think we're going to cast one of our drifts. And pass the turn. We're 14, though. I know, right? 3 cards in our opponent's hand. Does one of them end the game for us? They're going to hit us for 10, and it's probably a Galvanic Blast deck. So if they Galvanic Blast here, we'll just scoop. Yep. Opponent goes to combat. Yep. Go to blocks. Maybe the play there was Drift for Pulse. Maybe. And it looks like they got the TBR anyway. So Pulse wouldn't have saved us. I don't think anything would have. I guess we could have got Temporal Spring and put Atog back on top of their library. That would have saved us from TBR. That could have been it. TBR. You got it. We're dead. They're going to continue sacking. Should I scoop? Should probably scoop. They scoop for our combo. We're dead. Okay. So maybe that means Moment's Peace? No, it doesn't. It definitely doesn't mean Moment's Peace. We have to find our Hydroblast. I think going down any other pieces is not advisable. Temporal Spring for Atog might have been the play. That would have bought us a turn. And then we could have pulsed. They would have just got us the next turn. Energy Flux downshift when? I don't think Fadeaway is good enough. Sometimes their creatures don't cost anything. Our first loss of the night, guys. It hurts. It's tough. It's tough when you get your first one. Wow. This could be a thing. I actually think I'm going to keep this. If we find a ramp piece and can lead on turn 3, I think this is still okay. All right, call me crazy. I'm keeping it. Things have been going too well. Lead the Stampede is a crazy good card. I guess we're going to find out exactly how good right about now. Downshift Tundra. Crackling Perimeter. What's that do? Oh, that's cool. That would be fun. Especially where we got that card that tutors gates out of your deck. All right, there's our ramp piece. It's a start. Hopefully we can just lead the Stampede into a bunch of valuable pieces. Our opponent will not have the Kark Clan Shaman. And that might make me block a little less aggressively on Frogmites. Wall of Roots. Okay. So, Overgrown Battlement. Pass. Next turn we can Wall of Roots and lead. Which ain't too bad. Not great, but ain't too bad. Opponent a little stuck on colored mana, which I find reassuring. There's definitely a little comforting stuff going on over there. Sacks Terrarion, draws a card, gets blue mana. Thoughtcast? Man, Thoughtcast is a good spell. They will have to discard hand size, which is kind of nice. I don't know what I draw yet, so it's going to be Wall of Roots, land drop. Yeah. Lido del Stampedo. Just fine Drift of Phantasms. God. That was a real bad lead, gang. And pass the turn. We pretty much have to like get Axebane Guardian and hope it doesn't die. I think that's the plan. I don't mind having a Wall of Roots on board to block 4/4s though. It's kind of nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 artifacts. They can cast a Mirror Enforcer. There's one. No, there's two. Invoker. All right, so I think we're going to stay on plan. We're going to go get Guardian. We have Valakut Invoker. So we're not actually that far away. So go get Guardian. Cast Guardian. And pass the turn. We'd like to use this Pulse to get back. Oh man, we don't have enough defenders. You have to have 4 defenders on board to go infinite. But we needed more mana. For sure. I'll probably still Pulse back Drift, but we might have to get lead. Which is a little odd. There's 11 different gates. Yeah, man, that'd be really cool. I'd love to have a Gates deck. What would you call it? Bill Gates joke? Is that timely? As a Canadian, I have no idea when it's timely to make a Bill Gates joke. Just FYI. Is this one of those crazy Disciple of the Vault decks? I wouldn't doubt it. Is it one of the Disciple of the Vault decks? I love that deck, man. Well, yeah, but it's not in Pauper. You can't play Maze's End in Pauper. But you would call it Maze's End. I see what you're saying. Just like all-in ATOG combo? Yeah. I feel like that's going to be what our Untimely End will encompass. If it happens. They discarded an ATOG to hand size early in the game. Which is kind of interesting. I'm kind of getting a read on the old Kark Clan Shaman X1 here. But they might just Kark Clan Shaman sack a bunch of artifacts. Red mana. Granted, that was just a pretty good attack for them anyway, so it might not be that. ATOG. If Axebane Guardian dies there, we just have no hope. But still, maybe not an aggressive enough block. Drifty boy. Okay. I wonder if we have to pulse this turn. I guess we still can. So we can Drifter and Pulse. Do we tap both? Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wall of Kelp. Wall of Kelp is such a cool card. One of my favorites. A bunch of Drift of Phantasms, eh? So we can tap this for blue mana. So we get 1, 2, 3 blue mana. Transmute this. Get Lead the Stampede? We can't go infinite here, right? 1, 2, 3 blue mana. No, we don't have enough. We don't have enough creatures with Defender. I already used this. So we can get Galvanic Alchemist with one of these, but we can go get Lead now and cast Lead so that we have a Defender to make sure we can go infinite next turn, which I think is pretty much what we have to do. We can cast Galvanic. Yeah, can we cast Galvanic Alchemist and just get infinite mana? So if we go 1, 2, 3 blue mana, transmute. No, we don't have enough mana to untap it. I could cast one. Yeah, that is a good point. So I go like this, cast one, and then go get Alchemist with it next turn. And I can block one of the 4/4s. That's a pretty good call. But we can't risk any of our defenders dying next turn. We're at 14. So we're going to have to take 6. Oh, we could Pulse. I could leave a Backspain Guardian Pulse. Okay, so we might actually be okay. I think casting one is actually a pretty good idea. So I'm going to cast a Drift. Yeah. And pass. I think we have enough mana to go off next turn anyway. We should. All right, what do you got, opponent? Prophetic Prism. I'm going to draw him a card. Yep. Oh, do they have Fling? Heckin'. Why? Maybe they're just digging. Are they digging? Attacking with everything. All right. So we'll go to blocks. Block like this. Block like this. Only one every 5? Oh, that kind of sucks. So we'll take 6 here. Down to 8. Not the Fling. Yeah, TBR would have got us. Here comes some red mana. Is this Fling? Oh, they had Fling the whole time. Opponent. That's no fun. Yep. 9. I wonder if they're going to, like, play around Pulse. I have to get it higher than 14. Oh, man. Pulse of Marasa for Drift of Phantasms. Go to 14. Go down to 3. Okay, so cast Drift. I don't think we have enough mana to go off, though. Cast Drift. So this is 1, 2, 3 blue mana. 1, 2, 3. Do I have enough? 1. Once the counter's on it, you can't take it back. So I guess we're committed now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We might have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. That puts us up to 9. I don't think we have enough. 10, 11? Are we 1 off? Oh my god, why? Are we off by 1? 1, 2, 6, 10, 11. We're off by 1. No, wait. No. We have enough. We have enough, right? 9. I said 9. What am I talking about, guys? Am I loaded? Okay. Yeah, we have enough. Transmute. Alchemist. Cast Alchemist. Sorry, guys. Axebane Guardian. Make infinite mana. Yeah, it wasn't exactly easy to get this far. I was like, I need 9 mana. Aw, dang it, I've only got 11. So I gotta give you a shout out, eHustle. Thank you for telling me to play that drift back there, because I might not have seen that line. Obviously, I'm not of the soundest mind right now. Oh, this is gonna be a while. How much mana do we need? A lot. Oh, I said I needed 12, so I just counted wrong. All right, I gotta click fast, guys. Give me a minute. I'm gonna tap this line so it doesn't highlight it anymore. Tuck in. Cast lead? Really? Oh, I guess so. Because I can get more defenders down. Well, it just makes every activation faster. I have lots of time, I think. $56 for activations and 3 to cast. So 59. Okay. Don't talk, just click. I like it. All right, there. How do we keep ending up like this, guys? How do we end up in this situation so many times? Well, how the heck did we wind up like this? Why weren't we able to see the signs that we missed and try to turn the tables? Poor Cullisvine coming through. On board for the win. Most games. Oh, God. I don't want to do this anymore. You're dang right. I'm definitely wondering what the hell I'm doing. What do you mean second win con? I gotta stop it. I just gotta click really fast. I have 6 minutes to make all this mana. If I punt this away somehow. So help me. Herder, we need 12 mana. Who is this guy? Oh, okay. Yeah, they did scoop to the combo last time. That's fair. Although at this point, I'm playing so weird, they might think, yeah, Temporal Spring is a second win con. Muldrifter is a win condition. I killed an Elves deck from over 100 life once with Muldrifters. Just Muldrifter. No, I guess Core Skyfishers were there too. And Thraben Inspectors. Okay, I can't really talk. But do we have enough mana yet? Pretty much. Oh god, guys. I feel like this is the equivalent of like one of those, you know how like YouTubers, they'll do those videos where they just do something for 10 hours? Like, what if I just like play Wonderwalls for 10 hours? I thought I just punted. I clicked out of the client and I thought it was going to be all over from there. It was like, that's it, gang. But his name is Soulburn. That's such a cool name. It's kind of like Starburns from Community. You know what, though? My opponent will never not play around Pulse Marasa again. All right. Match 4. We're on the play. We'll play first. We'd love to. And this is Mulligan. Easy mull. This is a pretty cool hand. Haven't had one like this yet. So we'll give it a go. I'm going to keep this bad boy. I really have to get the turn off auto yields emote going. Of course they did. But they would also just tell you to play FAMs. I love they've got a message, you know, and they stick to it. They're always on theme. All right, we'll keep this. And I'm going to top my second land because that gets us up to 3 mana on turn 2, which allows us to lead, which I guess isn't that important, actually. This might be important. We already have 3 mana, though. I'm going to keep it. It's blue mana, too, so I'm going to keep it. We do need a lot of blue mana eventually. That wasn't easy. That scry could have been really important. All right. Play this on blue, I believe. Maybe on green. I don't really want to do it on green, but I am going to go on green. So that way we can cast Battlement Portcullis Vine next turn. Yeah, I'm actually going to go on green. We can set this one on blue. Fast turn. Our opponent probably thinks we're on land destruction. Or yeah, or we could Sprawl plus Battlement. I guess Sprawl doesn't really care. All right, here comes the ultra fast matchup. All right, so go green. But I think we want the extra defenders on board. Or this doesn't tap for anything. So yeah, honestly, it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters that much. So we'll Battlement, Sprawl, and next turn we're lined up to have a pretty good lead. On blue. And pass turn. What deck wants it? Hey, I guess they can't attack through 4/4s or 0/4s very consistently. Oh yeah, true though. Blocker would have been relevant. That is absolutely true. All right, so we find a forest, play a forest, cast a Portcullis Vine, cast a Lead the Stampede, draw a bunch of cards. That was a pretty good lead. We will probably, I think we're Wall of Roots Battlement here. Yeah, Wall of Roots Battlement. Mm-hmm. Yes, blocking should have been a priority there. That made sense. Oh, they're not running Muta anymore? Lead is really great. I'm going to go get another Lead the Stampede next turn. And hopefully cast it. So see if our opponent's got some removal spells going on here. I wonder if they have main deck Flame Slashes. Foundry Shoot Denizen, yep. And Valley Dasher, yep. pproteus, also a pretty devout red deck wins player. So we're going to block with Portcullis Vine and Wall of Roots because Overgrown Battlement's pretty important. I don't really want it to die. All right. Don't take any damage. Our turn. Mnemonic Wall. That's pretty sweet too. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we should leave up that blue mana. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like I'm already getting punished for not playing correctly or something. Okay, so I wonder if I should... No, I have to tap this here. So Lead the Stampede. We're effectively out of blue mana. There's Galvanic Alchemist, so we now have infinite mana, essentially. We will next turn. Which means we just need a win condition. We need Axebane Guardian and win condition, which means I think we should still probably go get... We should still probably go get our... No, we don't necessarily win next turn because we don't have anything to do with our infinite mana. We can start stacking defenders to Portcullis Vine to draw extra cards, but we don't really... It's not really important. We need, it's like kind of too uncertain to feel like we won. I like that they've been tapping out. That's helped. Which means they don't have the lightning bolt to interact with us. I think we got the full 4. Land 2 cards in hand. Hopefully they just go Hellbent. Pumps Foundry Street. We're still at 18 though. I'm feeling pretty good. Instant speed interaction kind of sucks, but it doesn't suck that bad. I'm just going to go all out attack. Okay, we'll go to blocks. Block like this, block like this, block like this, and block like this. No muta from our opponent. They could have main deck Electrickery. That'd be kind of funny here. Is it coming? Main deck Electrickery? Blazing? What's that card? It like deals Chain Lightning to Wall of Roots. Okay, that's interesting. Sure. Nope. No copy. We draw Axebane Guardian. Okay, so it doesn't have haste, so it has to survive. But we can always drift for a pulse if it dies. So we're actually pretty good here. We have infinite mana. Oh, can we just go? No, we don't have infinite mana. We don't have infinite mana until next turn. We could get Strider Harness, but we have no way to get this back to tutor again. So it turns out Defender's pretty good at defending. So we're going to Axebane Guardian, and I'll hold on to Galvanic Alchemist until next turn when we need it. Because we have so much mana, it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Yeah. I did tap a little incorrectly there. Pure Drift for Pulse. So block and block. Oh, just like when you have just Drift in hand. There's Flicker too, so we probably have it now. Yeah, so we'll tap this for blue. Bunch of blue mana. Cast Galvanic Alchemist. Soul Bond. Axebane Guardian. Untap Axebane Guardian. And I think we got him. Transmute Drift. Go get Invoker. Tap this. Add a bunch of blue mana. Add these guys. Untap. Yeah, so I think we got him. We can flicker, we can like keep making mana in response and flicker wall for pulse, so this is almost, this just is game. Yeah, it'll just take time. You are correct. Or we'd have to wait another turn, I guess. Show them Invoker? Yeah, you're right. All right, we won. We win! How much mana? Like 60 something? Ugh. I wish I could like rearrange your cards on the battlefield. I don't want to go dragging stuff around all willy-nilly like to see if I can do that. Especially where I'm trying to combo off, but that would be a nice little feature. Because I would just put Invoker and Guardian next to the mana over here. Geez, guys, we are comboing off pretty consistently tonight. pproteus with the tech. Although this is kind of like some of the craziest clicking I've ever had to do, I will admit. Especially because it feels like such a grind all the way. You can't, eh? Yeah, that's a bummer. All right, we have enough mana now. I think, yeah, we definitely have enough. So start killing our opponent. And what's really cool there is if we like fizzled, we could start drawing cards with our Portcullis Vine. So you can get it back with Pulse of Marasa. Went infinite, 7 minutes, no big. That was even like fast. Our opponent was playing fast too, so we didn't really have to spend that much time thinking. Just play defenders, defend, win the game. Got him. All right, so I think we just need Hydroblasts to defend our stuff. Hydroblasts and Moments Piece, I feel like would really shut stuff down. We can take out Spider Silk Armor. I think if we have Hydroblasts, or if we have Moments Piece, we probably don't need Strider Harness. So I'm gonna bring those in. And I wouldn't mind having a couple Hydroblasts, but I don't know what I'd take out for them. Yeah, that was relevant. I don't know, man. There's probably multiple times where that was relevant. Oh my god, guys, this is killing me. Okay. Maybe Hydroblast doesn't even matter. Hydroblast protects our stuff, but we can just like wait and get more stuff. I think Moments Piece is more important because it'll stop us from dying early in the game. I don't think comboing off quickly is an issue. So I'm going to go ahead and submit this. Spring can go? That's a really good point. Yes, it can. I hope you have I actually do have an extra mouse. I just haven't started using it yet. I'm that kind of person that just like, we won't need all these walls even, probably. Although Mnemonic Wall is really good. Pulse in. Oh yeah, for life. True. I'm going to cut one wall, I think. What do you guys think? Cut a wall? I've been thinking about cutting wall all night and like pretty much just forgetting about it, honestly. The Hydroblast might not be necessary. If we have Pulse Marasas, the Hydroblast might not be necessary. And if I was going to bring a Hydroblast in for a Mnemonic Wall, then getting like a wall loop thing going might be a little less relevant or a little less possible. It's I think it's Squall because you can tutor it with Drift of Phantasms. Take out a Drifter. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I agree, MRH Blue. So do you think we can squeeze one more Hydroblast in somewhere? Take out one more Drifter? Drifter, the card draw here is not irrelevant at all. I'm pretty happy with this. I think this is okay. This might come through when we need it. Yeah. I think this is important. We have a couple seconds. If I was going to cut anything else, it'd be a Drifter or a wall. I want to keep our defenders in because you guys saw exactly how that goes down in that Affinity match. All right, I'm going for it. We'll make it another match to tune our sideboard. Oh yeah, Fadeaway might be good. This is one of the sketchiest hands I've seen all night. Yeah, I like that. And we are on the draw. Cut Invoker. No, I'm not killing my opponent with Muldrifters. It takes long enough as it is. This is weird. We have mana. We've got Adventurous Impulse to find ramp pieces, but there's no like card advantage. This is a hand that like needs Muldrifter, and we cut a Muldrifter. But I can mulligan into a no-lander because we only run 14 lands. This is essentially a 6-lander with a Moment's Piece and Adventurous Impulse. I think it looks okay too, Donald K. I don't think it looks bad enough to mulligan. It's not great, but I think Adventurous Impulse will help. All right, we got people on the keep plan. We're only game 2. I've honestly won more than I had any reason to, or any. I've gotten lucky too many times. Our opponent has missed lethal. We had 2 opponents miss onboard lethal, which is amazing. Drift. Okay, that's not really. I guess it's anything. It could even be a boat. So I think we impulse here over Utopia Sprawl. That's still weird though. We are a ramp deck. Because I'd have to impulse for green, I think. Or I'd have to sprawl for green. And I really didn't like that last time. Yeah, I guess we have 2. Yeah. I guess we have 2 islands, so maybe this will be okay. Pass turn. Hard casting this is not out of the realm of possibility at all. Also should play faster. Down to 16 minutes. I feel like I've lost to this person on a number of occasions. What's it gonna be? Foundry Street. Yep. Yep. Taking 2. All right, so we will Adventurous Impulse. Casting a blocker there might have mattered. Take Battlement. Moment's Peace to the bottom isn't super good for us. Island, Battlement, pass. Don't be a pessimist. 3 mana. Valley Dasher. Molten Rain. Why never? Nothing we can do about that. No good attacks, though. Mnemonic Wall. I think we might hardcast Rift here. They're down to 1 card in hand. Do you guys think I hardcast Rift? I'm really beating myself up about it. It'll let us wall for Impulse next turn. We have more drifts. It'll buy us a lot of time. I think we do. I'm going to go for it. Yeah. Yeah, it does a lot of stuff just being on board. our mono basics, exactly. No non-basics to get our opponent value. Haste creature, yep. Here they come. Yep. I guess we block this because it has the potential for highest upside. Wall of Roots. Okay, so let's do our thing. Wall of Roots, and then we can Mnemonic Wall. So Wall of Roots. Island. Mnemonic Wall. Get back Impulse. Yep. Pass the turn. An 0-5 wall is not a bad card at all. I agree. Conscripts, yep. 1 card in our opponent's hand. I wonder if they're saving instant speed removal for Axebane Guardian. I really like the Moment's Peace in hand right now. It's feeling pretty good. They could have Bolt and want to take one of these out. Okay. Just Galvanic Alchemist, we're 1 piece away. Axebane Guardian or Invoker. That's a tough choice. Invoker can just start killing them if we get into a board state, but I can't even cast it right now, so we need Axebane Guardian. Axebane Guardian fixes our mana so we can cast Invoker, and now we have infinite mana, so whenever we do manage to find the rest of what we're doing, I don't think I should have gotten a force there. Cast Axebane Guardian. Pass the turn. Leave up Moment's Peace. No Bushwhacker is very nice. Them drawing Bushwhacker would be trouble. They're going to Bolt the Alchemist. You got it. So now we have to find Pulse Marasa or more Axebane Guardians. But our opponent's out of cards and they have no good attacks. It's just going to be Heel Cutter. Yep. That does let them get in a good attack for a minute. I wonder if I should Moment's Peace here. This is a lot of damage. We still have pretty okay blocks, actually. I think we only take 2 here. No, probably we'll take 4. But I don't think it's time to Moment's Peace. Yep. Play fast indeed. Sure. Go through the blocks. Block like this. Block like this. Block like this. Take 4. This is also just a 1/4, which is fine. Sprawl on blue. Alchemist. Soul Bond with Battlement, I guess. Pass turn. Can this attack? Oh god, really? What have I done? Do I have to try to kill this and like pulse it back now? Isn't it when anything enters the battlefield? Oh god. Yep. Go to blocks. No, I get it now. Yeah, no, I see that now. That's fantastic. Well, we've lined ourselves up. We've lined ourselves up with an epic challenge now, guys. See if we can't do something about it. Okay, so Valakut Invoker and Axebane. No, I have to get Axebane Guardian. We get everything, actually. What am I talking about? This is Lead the Stampede. So get everything. And start casting stuff. So 1. Two, 3, 4, 5. Guardian. Oh, Porcull is fine. You're right. This doesn't have Defender, though. It could sack this. Untap this. Tap it. Wall of Roots. Porcull Vine. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Oh, I only have 4 mana left. Oh my goodness, guys. Let the punting begin, I guess. Okay. So I think we just pass. Attack with Galvanic Alchemist. And pass. Yep. It is going to be hard to come back from that, though. I agree. That was a pretty huge punt, because we would have won here. They're going to bolt Axebane Guardian. Sure. I could just kill them with Invoker. That's right. But we need the red mana. Heel Cutter is the only card in hand. They're going to get in for 2 here. I guess I can just put Wall of Roots in the way. No attacks. Okay, sure. Drifter. Do we have Pulse in the bin? We don't. Okay, so I think we just hardcast Drifter here. Yeah. Gotta send a message. Porcull Vine. And do we cast Mnemonic Wall for Impulse here? Probably cast Mnemonic Wall for Lead. Gotta go fast. Fine. Sweet. All right, pass turn. It's true. That's why reps are so important. So they have Heel Cutter here, but they still don't have any good attacks. And we're going to be able to Invoker soon, which should be able to help us end the game. I can sack this, yes. And then if we find another Axebane Guardian, we can pair it. But we have to find Pulse. We have to find another Drift. It's going to be a minute. Only card in our opponent's hand is Heel Cutter. Land. Okay. So play Porcull's fine. Play a land. I wonder if we start sacking stuff. I think we do sack this Wall of Roots. Oh yeah, definitely going to attack for 2 in the air. Axebane Guardian. Okay. So go like this. Tap like this. Sack this. 1, 2, 3. Cast Axebane Guardian. Pulse of Marasa back up. Soulbond the Axebane Guardian. Go to combat. Attack for 2. We're at 8, but we have Moment's Peace backup. We should win next turn. Pretty good draws. I wonder if they brought in Flaring Pain. Cohort. You got it. Mm-hmm. No 2 times Fire Blast, we win. So we'll go like this, Moment's Peace. Opponent passes. And I think we win. So much mana. This should take no time at all. Untap. Invoker. Man, Portcullis Vine. Portcullis Vine, everyone. Portcullis Vine. My Lord and Savior, Portcullis Vine. This is GG. Portcullis Vine. It came through big time. I probably would have had to kill them with Muldrifter, and I would have run out of time in the process if it wasn't for Portcullis Vine. Oh yeah, good call. I just added the red mana trying to empty it. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, Flicker too. I guess you're right. So we had outs. Albeit we could have won like 3 turns ago. But there were outs. Oh my goodness, guys. Play awfully, get rewarded. Don't know how Soul Bond works. Doesn't matter. Still wall them out. Whoop-de-whoop. We're going late tonight, gang. This is going to be a late evening. Classic AMP punt into GG. 54 mana, so we're there. Beauty. Thank you for counting. Yeah, I think I've had like 3 good punts tonight and still won through it. Granted, they did... My opponents have missed lethal a couple times tonight, so I did get kind of lucky. I need more. I always need more. Thank you very much for the follow, William Raphael. Welcome to the Jank Bank. Hope you're having an awesome night, man. I definitely am. Match 5. Time to get my head straight. Can't keep this. No green mana. This is fine-ish. I'll keep this. No other land. We have our Impulse if we need one. We have Overgrown Battlement, so I'm going to bottom this. Impulse. Need to find more defenders. I scoop by mistake. I think we just take a forest here. I know it sounds weird. We can evoke these Muldrifters, I guess. But if they kill our Overgrown Battlement next turn, we won't be able to do that. So I actually think I'm going to take forest. I think it's just safer. That way we guarantee evoke a Muldrifter. I hope so. Ain't going to be easy, but I hope so. Looks like we're playing against another Boros deck. Let's hide some information from them here. And no, we have double blue cost in our deck, so let's run out blue. Just in case it matters. Overgrown Battlement. Pass turn. Flame Slash does it. You would have taken Drifter? I should be listening to you. Yeah, they don't. I don't know if they played Journeys or not. We didn't see any Journeys. All right, let's Impulse first and see if we want to do something else with our mana. That's something else to do with our mana. So we're not going to be evoking Muldrifter this turn. Cast our... Wait. Yeah, so just cast Wall of Roots. 3 mana, one of which is not blue. Unfortunately. So we'll cast Wall of Roots and pass the turn. And next turn we can hard cast Muldrifter, which isn't bad here. Can block a Core Skyfisher for a turn. Got the Drifter anyways. Oh yeah, we're always going to be drifting away, regardless of the circumstances. Opponent going to have a little serve with the Thraben Inspector. See if we'll buy into the play into Lightning Bolt plan. Opponent's going to sack a Clue. Tap land, go up to 22. Proceed to drift away phase. Ooh, that's some spicy stuff for next turn. Nothing we can do right now, though. So what's the flavor justification for Drifter drawing cards? You just, you know, it's Drifter's just always going to teach you lessons, no matter what kind of night you're having. I can't remember. I set up some of the article ahead of time. I can't remember what I said about Muldrifter. And I'm pretty happy about my opponent using any interaction now. So if we can bait them into using like Flame Slashes, stuff like that, before we commit Axebane Guardian, then good for us. 1-800-DRIFTY boys. I think I said something about like Overgrown Battlements. I don't know. I try to be clever as possible. Trock, one of the builders, one of the people that helped build Grixis. Ooh, extra Axebane Guardians are nice. So let's Axebane Guardian, and pass the turn. Next turn, we've got a ton of mana. We've got Lead the Stampede. Hopefully, we can just go infinite and win. They'll have to answer both of these Axebane Guardians, which I don't know that they're capable of. 3 mana, so it doesn't look like they're going to. They're going to bolt 1. Oh, maybe they do. Maybe they got answers for both. They got bolts. Opponent's got bolts. Skyfisher. Okay. So we'll cast another Drifter. We have ways to get Axebane Guardians back. We also have additional Axebane Guardians, and I'm glad they're targeting those and not our Galvanic Alchemist. So at least we got that going for us. I wonder if I lead here instead of Drifter. Lead draws more cards. And chump blocking these for a turn isn't super high priority, so I'm going to lead. And there's the stuff we need. Okay, do they have answers for another Axebane Guardian? I wonder. So we'll... Wait, Portcullis Vine, did this already add mana this turn? Yeah, it did. So play land, play Axebane Guardian, and Portcullis Vine. Pass turn. All right, let's see if they got more answers for Axebanes. Otherwise, we're going to go infinite next turn, lead the Stampede at least twice. I think they Snowplanes, I don't know, probably for swag. And also to have like a different mix of cards in your deck than what everyone else is doing. Opponent gonna attack. Yep. See what answers they've got. I expect Boros Monarch to have just infinite answers. I know one of their cards is Thraben Inspector. Palace Sentinel, sure. So maybe they don't have an instant speed answer. That's best case scenario for us. And they might not tap out hoping to draw Lightning Bolt here. Doesn't look like they drew it. Okay, so play Galvanic Alchemist. Soul Bond with Axebane Guardian. And make infinite mana. Blue. Blue. Untap Axebane Guardian. Tap Axebane Guardian, add some green mana. Cast Portcullis Vine. Untap Axebane Guardian. And go infinite. Oh yeah, we got it. Yeah, I think it's a unique card thing. For sure. And so we'll drift and then lead. And then start doing our leading. Because Drifter might hit more stuff. More defenders to play. So cast Muldrifter. I seriously did. Draw some cards. There's a Wall of Roots, so we'll cast Wall of Roots. Play land, and we might as well tap these now. Axebane Guardian. Yeah, I think that's the reason. Trying to get in 5-0 lists. Now we just have to play fast enough to not die to that. So we'll see if these leads go as well as the rest of our draws this game. We need a Drift, or we need Valakut Invoker. So we have 2... Yeah. Absolutely. May still fizzle. So we should start doing it now. I see what you're saying. We're just wasting time. Get back. Lead the Stampede. I like get into the motion and I can't stop. It's just reflex. Untap this. Lead. Portcullis Vine, that's it. Okay. We can draw more cards off Portcullis Vine too. So it's not too bad. So we'll play Portcullis Vine, play Mnemonic Wall. For lead. Lead. Come on. There's a drift. All right, we got him. Never lucky, guys. And yeah, I think going for Flicker here might be safer, especially where we have so much time. So I think I'll go get Flicker. No, we don't have Pulse. We don't have Pulse. I could go get Pulse and then Pulse back Drift. I think we should just go for it. I don't think they have it. But thinking they don't have it could be a way to lose this game. Right? Do you guys think we should do Pulse Flicker just to be safe? Yeah, okay. I kind of want to be really safe. It does feel like they've F6'd, though. It really does. We can just do it in response. I don't think there's any way they can interact this. I'm gonna get Invoker. Who cares? All in. All right, tap, add red. Cast Invoker. Tap. Make enough mana to kill him. I asked about it for a really long time and then... Yeah, I think so. They wouldn't let you get this much value. That's a good point. I might as well tap this, add mana with this, add mana with this. And 23 life. So that means we have to activate how many times? 6 times, and 6 times 8 is what? No, we have to activate. Man, I can't even do math anymore. We have to activate 8 times, and 8 times 8 is 64. God, this deck has had such a toll on my brain. And after all, you're my wonder wall. Oh yeah, because it's faster. The flicker loop thing would have been... Because you can't really tell in paper. You have no idea. I don't think we've played against any control. This is pretty close to a control deck, I guess, but... Alright, guys, what's the sideboard plan? What is the sideboard plan? Does Hydroblast come in? Gah. pproteus, I know you've played this matchup before. I think Hydroblast come in. Hagadia. MRH Blue is on the Hydroblasts. I don't think I'd mind a Hydroblast or two. But I think pproteus probably has an actual sideboard plan. Although they might hold out on me. They might hold out on me. I think Pulse is probably pretty okay. I don't know, gang. I don't know. The 5-0 dream is very much alive, but it's tough. All right, so just Reaping the Graves. And take out some number of springs. Okay. And then we're never quite sure what to take out. So I think I'm going to take out 1 wall. I don't think Moment's Peace comes in here. I don't even really agree that Hydroblast comes in, especially if we're going to have Reaping the Graves. Reaping the Graves is much better than 2 Hydroblasts. The Karulans. I'm going to take out Harness, although Harness might matter. But if we're taking out Wall, I think Wall and Harness are kind of part of the same combo. Or maybe just Drifter. Drifter blocks flyers, though. No proper plan. That's okay. That's all right. Just gonna get lucky and win. Does spider silk armor matter? Probably. I don't know though. Maybe not. Probably not. Don't take out Mnemonic Wall? It is pretty good. I don't want to take a Drifter either though. Maybe one Reaping, one Temporal Spring. I could take out a Vine. I don't really want to take out Defenders either. Spider Silk is good. Yeah, you're right. Okay, I'm only going to bring in one Temporal Spring. And I like Reaping Graves a lot. Maybe I could take out a Portcullis, fine. It's hard taking out Defenders at all. Drifter only chump blocks. Yeah, I'm going to take a Vine. All right. Let's just hope we get lucky and draw enough Defenders. Oh, God, guys. I hate this. This is way too stressful. At least we get to mulligan this hand because it doesn't do anything. That would be ideal if we could just lose these next two matches to terrible mulligans. So I never feel like... I didn't mean it, deck. So that I never feel like I actually played incorrectly. Deck be cool. All right, okay, this does stuff. Not much stuff, but it does do stuff. We gotta find a blue source with this Adventurer's Impulse. Bottom Drifter, we already got one. We're on 5. Our opponent is on 6. So 5 on the draw. There's Reaping the Graves. We will Impulse. Take Wall of Roots. Pass turn. Did that happen? Was that the last Pro Tour? I know that was recently. I know recently I did mulligan like crazy at the Pro Tour. And he was killing it for the rest of the tournament. There's our blue mana. Because I play a forest, Utopia Sprawl on blue, and Battlement, Bastard. So anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4 mana next turn. Yeah, that's what it was? Yeah. That's so brutal. I feel like mulliganing that much in that matchup is kind of a death knell. Glinthawk, so our opponent's going to get down on the beatdown plan. I'm feeling the Spider Silk armor here. Garrison. Oh, give me a Temporal Spring. Off the top. Wall of Roots. Okay, so let's play a couple Wall of Roots. So we got Wall of Roots off of this. No. Okay, so Wall of Roots. This taps for a bunch of mana, but we don't have any blue mana left. I guess we can go like this. Wall of Roots. And then this taps for 3. So we could evoke Mull Drifter, but that doesn't really matter. That was weird. Yeah, so we just roots here. Because we'd have to use our blue mana to cast it anyway. So, yeah, okay. Well, roots, and then don't take any counters off of them. Because we don't want to evoke Mull Drifter if we can hardcast it next turn. It's a pretty good chance we can hardcast it next turn. No, Boros is not fast. They like to play birds a lot. A lot of birds. Draw cards. We're not super fast, but we're quick. We're like in the middle. I guess we're both mid-range decks. But this deck can combo off really stupid fast. What was our earliest kill? We've been able to go infinite really early on. Mnemonic Wall. Okay, so no real mystery about what's going to happen here. Cast Mull Drifter. They might have Pyroblast. Ooh, it's kind of a beating. All right, sure. Yeah, here comes some birds. I feel like that is inevitable. Yeah. That Pyro is kind of a massive beating. Oh, I wish I could punish them for this Palace Sentinels, but I can't. All right, red mana up for our opponent. I wonder if they have another one. on. Blue, yeah. They're holding priority kind of crazy here. Cast Mnemonic Wall. Can't cast any other blue spells this turn. It's not a great Mnemonic Wall, but it is a Mnemonic Wall. 4 green mana, Impulse. What do we find? Vine. Okay. Not the best find, but a Vine is a find. So cast Vine. Wonder if they're going to remove anything here. They don't. Okay, pass turn. They're still only attacking us for 2 in the air, but they are going to draw into like their infinite removal, right? It feels better than blue freed from the real to me. But I really, like, I don't have enough repetitions. I think I got really insanely lucky tonight. I think we're going to lose this game. But I feel like I got insanely lucky tonight. 4 mana. Battle Screech? It's not good. We're going to have to find that that Spider Silk armor. Or a way to get it. Way to go find it. Oh, yeah. No, you're right. I didn't even think about it. Because even just getting Drifter back is okay. That's absolutely true. And there's just more blue mana that doesn't do anything. Okay. I think we're going to sack a wall. Draw a card. Lead. Okay. Lead Stampede. Come on. Good hits. Good hits. Mnemonic Wall, Drift. Okay, there's a way for us to get our... a lot of things, actually. We can get a Flicker Loop started now. All right, things are going to get interesting. So get lead. All right, guys. All right, things are going to get real complicated here now. So we can transmute this Drift next turn. So let's start talking about what we want to go get. Of course, we're going to have to draw and see, but... we did draw a good number of cards. Should we go get Spider Silk armor? Do you guys think that's relevant enough? Like, they're just going to burn us to death, right? We might be dead now. Yeah. We're just dead. Okay. Dang. Okay. Yep. Big dead. Okay. So, that was interesting. This is for the 5-0, guys. This is for the 5-0. Let's have a good look. I am just like burnt into the pavement right now, trying to think about how to play this deck for the first time. This has been so hard. It has loved me tonight. I'm going 4-1 with it. So it's beautiful. If we can win this, we get posted with it. I'm already taking a spring out, but I don't. What else do we want to bring in? I guess Strider Harness could kind of matter with Reaping the Graves. I don't think Hydro Blast does anything. If we counter 1 Galvanic Blast, it doesn't really change anything. It might. It might buy us a turn. Would Vine have made a difference? Would Pulse have made a difference? Pulse kind of would have made a difference, but I think it was too late. We're not going to play Scatter Shot Archer. I'm okay with Temporal Spring, honestly. I think that was the right move. I really do. Squall? Does this deal 3? No. 5-0 Dream is still alive. It is very much still alive. That would be Claws. Oh, guys. Oh, let's do it. Whatever. We're going to get this 5-0. We're going to go into this game. We're going to kill it. We're going to draw like madmen. It's going to be beautiful. All right? It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be miraculous. I'm not even thinking about it anymore. We're going to win this effing game. Or not. Okay. All right. All right. It's a start. We have Galvanic Alchemist in hand. We've got some ramp. We got a Pulse for their first burn spell. We just got to hit a Lead the Stampede or ramp and a Mull Drifter in real short order. Let's go, pproteus. Let's go. Let's go. 5-0. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Rally. Big rally. I don't want to get too worked up. I don't want to get too worked up here. It does mulligan well. It's true. All right, we're going to keep this. Let's have some good info on top. Impulse I'm going to keep because we do need specific stuff. So Impulse will go Sprawl on green? No, Sprawl on blue. Because we're going to cast Wall of Roots, so we can use the blue mana from that, or the green mana from that. So Sprawl on blue. Pass turn. It might... the Sprawl on black thing is tough. I did it again. I didn't think about it. If it was time to Sprawl on black. So it's going to be Wall of Roots, Adventurous Impulse this turn. Faithless Looting. Okay. Maybe this is Bully. No, we saw Palace Sentinels, so it's definitely not Bully. Give me your energy! Wonder Walls with Mad Punts goes 5-0. We can do it. This isn't even like the mediumest hand we've ever had. It's been worse. Nah, actually, no, this is pretty bad. But... Alright, so... Go Wall of Roots. Adventurous Impulse. Get Mnemonic Wall. 2 leads to the bottom. Rip. Alright, pass turn. 4 mana for next turn. If we draw a land, we can wall back Adventurous Impulse. But we're a little out of gas here. This is going to have to be an underdog story if it's going to be one. Alright, so they might have Hydroblast. A little brutal if they do. Wall, get back. Impulse. Portcullis Vine has been an all-star tonight. And if there's one thing I've been doing tonight, it's been playing Magic. This is one of the latest nights we've had, I think, in a while. And a turn, gonna burn the Wall of Roots. That's all right. I guess we choked ourselves on green mana pretty good. It's not a big deal. Oh my god. Okay, no, now it's a big deal. When the land destruction plan pays off for your opponent. Wow. Wow. All right, all right. Yep. Yep. That's gonna be it, gang. Oh, wow. If there's gonna be a way, I'm glad it was like that. I got so pumped. I was trying to rally. I was like, we're gonna do this, gang. We're gonna get them. Wouldn't this be the craziest rally of all time? Oh, Boros Monarch. Oh, Molten Rain. This is gonna be Sentinels. God. Probably gonna Pyro up. All right. I gotta wonder if they got another Molten Rain. So do we go for a green source with Adventurous Impulse? We're going to cast a Defender, because that's what we're coming here to do, guys. We're not out here to hold on to our Defenders like some kind of some bunch of schmucks. We're going to... Oh my god, they're going to Molten Rain my other forest. They're going to do it. They're actually going to do it. No! Oh, for the love of God. So what do we pulse back? What do we pulse back, guys? We're going to pull something back here. Yeah, we'll pass the turn, and we're going to pulse. We'll see what our opponent's all about. But we could just be dead. Utopia Sprawl targets Forest, yeah. We don't have any Utopia Sprawls in hand, though. And our opponent probably has enough burn to kill us. We might not be dead, but we're pretty dead. Pulsing back a land here seems a little loose. Maybe it's even like Wall of Roots, just to do more stuff next turn. Battlement has to survive. Wall of Roots lets us play Wall of Roots as a blocker. It lets us... Yeah, Wall of Roots. It lets us play it as a blocker and then cast Adventurous Impulse. Which, I mean... Axebane Guardian. Oh my god, we have Guardian Alchemist. Okay. Oh god. So if we run out Guardian, there's just no way they don't have answers. If we run out Guardian and then we run out Alchemist, maybe we have a chance. But we have to make a bunch of sketchy blocks, and our opponent can't have a removal spell. Like, it's just all kinds of bad. They're just going to kill Axebane Guardian. No, just put us to 8. Okay. I think we're dead. No, I know, but like, there's a chance. Unless they just have Galvanic Blast and we die here. That was so bad. Like, the percent that we would actually win that game is so slim. Yep, and that's game. Flash it back, opponent. Do me dirty. Well, guys, it was a good one. It was a really good run. It was amazing. Hello there out in YouTube land. We just finished up the league with Defender Stampede. As you guys saw, we got pretty lucky. We drew super well. We went 4-1. A couple of our opponents missed lethal, but who cares? Went 4-1 anyway. As you guys saw, this deck is super resilient. You can just sometimes block your opponents until you find a Pulse of Marasa. Portcullis Vine came through in that Red Deck's win matchup. We were able to sack the Defender. I accidentally soul bonded to Galvanic Alchemist so that we could eventually go infinite and win the game. Overall, it was just a really fun night. We even had a game go to 10 seconds. There's just tons of insane stuff, so I loved playing it. It might not be a good sample size because of how lucky I feel like I got, but I know that pproteus has been working on it for a really long time, so you should check them out. Twitch.tv/pproteus. Go check them out. I'll have a link down in the description for you to see that. So thank you so much for watching the entire league out there in YouTube land and in Twitch land. Thank you so much for hanging out for the entire stream. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so check out pproteus 10 a.m. Saturday mornings on Twitch. I'll be there watching, eating my breakfast as well. Thanks again, guys, and have an awesome night.